Back with a Fox News alert. If you are just waking up with us, Europe's largest nuclear power plant falls into the hands of Russian forces after repeated shelling attacks overnight. Ukraine now asking the world to help prevent another Chernobyl disaster.
And as more than 1 million Ukrainians flee from Putin's army, Russian citizens are reportedly fleeing their own country over Putin's threat to declare martial law.
Greg Palka live overseas with more on that in just a few minutes. But first we go to Jonathan Hunt live on the ground in Lviv, Ukraine. Jonathan.
Todd and Carly, good morning to you. It is obviously a terrifying thought for everybody in Ukraine and well beyond to think that Russian forces in the middle of this brutal war now control the largest nuclear power plant in all of Europe. They shelled that power plant first. They then engaged in a firefight with Ukrainian forces in and around it, and now we understand they have taken control. President Zelensky of Ukraine says that the Russians would not hesitate to cause a nuclear disaster by breaking open one of those reactors. That seems a little far-fetched, frankly, but President Biden was concerned enough to get on the phone with President Zelensky last night. If there is any good news in all of this, just a modicum of it, it is that the International Atomic Energy Agency says right now they have not seen any noticeable increase in radiation levels in the area. In the meantime, the Russians appear to continue to target civilian structures, not just the military structures that they claim they have been targeting. The Ukrainian officials have put out photographs and video of what they say is a school destroyed by Russian artillery shelling. So this goes on in a brutal fashion, and there is quite simply, Todd and Carly, no end in sight.
Certainly not. Jonathan, the fact that Russia now controls this nuclear power plant sounds concerning. Not sure if you are able to answer this question, but I'm wondering what sort of advantage this gives Russia moving forward.
Well, it gives them an advantage in terms of psychological warfare, because clearly everybody is terrified at the very thought of what Russia could do with that nuclear power plant in their hands. On a more practical level, Carly, it gives them the chance to choke off power to a large part of Ukraine. That nuclear power plant is a large supplier of power across this country. So if they simply want to stop that and make conditions even worse across this country, they can do that. So there is a practical element to this from their point of view, and also a very important psychological one, Carly.
25% Ukraine's energy comes from that nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
Jonathan Hunt, we appreciate your insight and time this morning. Thank you, sir.